welcome once again to Live Centre's coverage of the 2015 World Orienteering Championships. A very good afternoon to you all. I'm Dan McLennan, and I'll be joined later by Clive Allen. Colivenc will be keeping.
The Danish team have been in ascendancy for several years now. They've had very good times in the past and then a low period, but the present group are as good as Denmark has ever had.
Well, that of course is just the conclusion of the first race in today's offering, because we are heading for the men's sprint final.
Yes, with the
order.
First runner off in about 2 minutes' time. So,
and just a reminder of the conditions, it's 16 degrees was the forecast, or the suggestion. It's just feeling slightly chillier than that, I have to say. The humidity is good because there's no rain so far. These are the wonderful scenes around Forres, the former royal borough of Forres, and the varied terrain that the runners, the men, will be following through the historic buildings of the former royal borough, crossing the road, the old road to Aberdeen. The first control there, the distance 1.1 kilometres, then heading west out towards the river, back across the road, and then turning back towards the parkland area. Eventually we're at the start in Grant Park. They cross the road, interesting choices to be made there, and then back across again, zigzagging, where they head back out to the east of the town.
one of the controls in the maze there.
It's 2.6 kilometres by that point into the parkland, where they take a sweep further east to the very far extremity of the course, and then begin the long haul home, or the short route home, depending on where you are in the standings, through the arena into the finish. And still
in each of the courses,
and slightly different terrain in the wider sense, just because of the lack of the beach running. And this is the start list. As we go through, I'm pretty sure we haven't been informed of any withdrawals. We had 2 withdrawals in the women's event earlier, but pick out a few names for us, Clive.
Yes, there's one there, the 17th starter, Frédéric Tranchon from France, is a person we're going to be watching out for early on. And Gleb Tikhonov also, who was in the bronze medal Russian team in the sprint relay yesterday. And Scott Fraser, who is the silver medalist from 2 years ago from Great Britain. Tua Lassen from Denmark there, the 33rd starter, with Murray Strain, who is also fancied from the British team just after him, and Søren Bobak, last year's champion, and then Daniel Hubman right behind him. That's a little bunch who are really going to make waves in the town as they go through.
And then the final sequence there, where we have Yannick Michaels and
takes the passage now. He's going to get a fantastic cheer as he comes through here behind us in a moment.
You'll hear him before you see him, because the crowd will pick him up. Here he comes, just passing behind us. Scott Fraser going through the arena, heading out towards the trees, where he'll look back again. Catherine, clearly that we have plenty of pace coming, and it'll be interesting just to pick up our friend Bobach and Hubman as they go round, and the Spaniard going well though, with high hopes for Britain, because the crowd are beginning to sense his arrival. That's number 24. That's
on the run-in. He was announced first place on the last control number 23, with 1 second lead over Kral, but then actually dropped some time.
But this Spaniard, Andreu Blanes, is going to be in the finish very, very
here
shortly.
He comes.
He's
this
coming
is
now.
Blaine. This is Blaine.
This
is a Spaniard. Look at him. He's giving it everything. He knows he's giving it a great run.
Oh, what a good time.
That's a good time. That's a good time from the Spaniard.
Yes, I didn't expect that. I think that's going to be tremendous. He was certainly not somebody we were looking for. He's had the race of his life today, I think.
Blanes, the Spaniard, looks to have taken the lead. He's had an outstanding run.
17.5 seconds ahead there of Wojtek Kral, and Scott Fraser then down into 3rd place with that time.
Catherine.
And we've had another split from control number 6, and Daniel Hubman has gone into 1st place, pipping Jonas Leandersson, who we saw on the screens just a few seconds ago. He's in the lead by 2 seconds, hoping he can maintain that to get a medal.
These standings you see on the screen: Blanes, Kral, Scott Fraser.
And he's had some very, very good results in his time. you can see it also in the forest that he's very, very nice runner.
Just a reminder of the results as we have them. Leandersson, Martin Hubman, Jerker Liesel, Martin Bostrom, Yannick Michels, and Jones there, Christian Jones finishing at, we're confirming him finishing there at 8th place, 11.9 seconds. And Soren Bobach, the defending champion, finishing in 9th. Tue Lassen there, Scott Fraser of Britain coming in 13th place, Merle, who featured very early, Kibberts made an impression, Osterbo to Stuyver. We talked a lot about Stuyver as he made his way through Murray Strain, had a good confident run finishing in the top 20. And then the other finishers as we go down, Vestergaard, Kivikas featured, Coupon, Simonon the Irishman, Petrezele. And there we have the other finishers as we go to the 40th place.
Okay.
And then 5 more to finish. See you all. I'm Good Anne McLennan, and I'll be joined later by Clive Allen. Catherine Bench will be keeping us